BusyBox's expert information on excessive sweating. What is hyperhidrosis?
Hyperhidrosis simply means excessive sweating, which could either be a part of your own body's physiology, which is normal for all of us, or sometimes there are medical reasons for excessive sweating.
What is the main cause of excessive sweating?
Excessive sweating can be caused by, as I said, could be physiological, which is a part of your own body to regulate the temperature by producing sweat, or it can be a problem in the body with certain underlying medical conditions, which could be hormonal at times, and sometimes it is anxiety related as well. There is also a condition called a primary focal hyperhidrosis, which means a certain part of your body would have excessive sweating as compared to the other parts which would be normal.
How is excessive sweating treated?
Excessive sweating can be treated in many ways. The most commonly used ones are some deodorant sprays containing certain medicated compounds which tend to reduce the sweating. There are some more serious treatments where people have tried to remove the sweat glands from a particular area or doing some serious surgeries. Certain areas can very effectively be treated by using a botulinum toxin injection in a medicated dose and reduce the production of sweat.
What are botulinum toxin injections used for?
Botulinum toxin injections are mainly used for, as I said, for focal hyperhidrosis, which means it involves a certain area, and the most commonly used area is the armpits.
What do botulinum toxin injections involve?
Botulinum toxin injection for excessive sweating of armpits involves injecting both areas at different places with small dose of botulinum toxin. It normally varies from 20 injections in each armpit to cover the entire area.
How does botulinum toxin reduce sweating?
What botulinum toxin does is it blocks these certain enzymes in the sweat glands, thereby reducing the further firing of the glands, and hence there is no sweat production.
How long do botulinum toxin injections take?
The time taken to do a botulinum toxin injection for both armpits is roughly about 30 minutes.
Are the results permanent?
No, the results are not permanent. It is a blockade which only is effective for a certain time period, and then you need to do that again.
How often do I need injections repeated?
The treatment needs to be repeated. The effect lasts on an average for up to 6 months, and once the effect tends to wear off, then you need to retreat the condition.
Are there any risks with botulinum toxin?
The botulinum toxin is used in a very low dose, which is not high enough to cause any temporary or permanent damage to a human body. The most of the risks involved are mainly related to just the risk of injection, which could be just as simple as going to your doctors and having a blood test done.
After treatment, can I do physical exercise?
You can lead a perfectly normal life after having these injections. It does not stop you from doing stopping you from doing any exercise or any other activity that you may think of.
Does diet and lifestyle affect excessive sweating?
Diet and lifestyle can affect to a certain degree if for the sweating as a whole, but when we're talking about one particular area being affected with excessive sweating, they don't tend to have a bigger role in that.
How soon will I see the results?
The results tend to appear as early as about a week from the day of the injection.
Who can perform botulinum toxin injections?
Botulinum toxin injections should be performed by any qualified medical professional with relevant training and enough experience to treat such conditions.
How much does botulinum toxin usually cost?
On an average, the cost of every treatment is about £600 for both armpits.
www.busybox.com